Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to this, your very first reading of 2025. This is your January reading and predictions. Let's dive right in. All right, we're getting out over here. For those of you who are new here, a very warm welcome. And for those of you who are returning, thank you so much for continuing to support my channel. My name is Marnie, also known as Intuitive Butterfly. I am a psychic intuitive medium and a certified counselor and certified hypnotherapist with more than 25 years experience in this space. All right. Diving right in, we have the 10 of Cups. Sagittarius, what's going on in your world? This is the Harmony card. This card is known as the third happiest card in the entire deck. This is about everything in my life has just fallen into place and I am feeling good about life. The 10 of Cups is exactly that. After the Sun and the Star, the 10 of Cups is the very next card with regards to happy wish fulfillment cards. You can't get much better than that. So, Sagittarius, congratulations. I don't know what you are doing in life, but you are doing something right at the end of December as we move out and into January. I do want to say that for some of you, the reason that you're feeling this way is because you've dropped outmoded belief systems. I do believe that in one of your recent readings, the Hierophant came up, and it might have even come up more than once. And the Hierophant is about getting rid of outdated, outmoded belief systems, something that no longer serves us. So, congratulations, Sagittarius. What an amazing way to start off the new year with the 10 of Cups. All right. The next cards that we're going to pull for you are going to be cards of what you are focusing on as we move through January. Is there anything else? Okay. Let's see what we have here. We have the King of Swords coming in for you, the Six of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Beautiful that you have so many pentacles coming in, especially with the Ten of Cups. The Ten of Cups traditionally is a card indicating that personal relationships are falling into place, that you perhaps are getting along better with family, or even if you're not getting along well with family, that you have set appropriate boundaries and those boundaries are being respected. The Ten of Cups can sometimes indicate the beginning of a new fruitful relationship, or that a dynamic has changed in an existing romantic relationship, or with a couple where things look like they're turning around for you and getting really good and positive. So moving into January, we have a couple of pentacles here along with the King of Swords, indicating that your focus as you move out of December and into January is moving away from personal relationships, emotional relationships, and moving more into concentrating on or focusing upon money, finances. They are pentacles or coins. So let's dive in. We have the King of Swords here. Now, the King of Swords is the logical king. He is the king who, he's quite stern in the way he does things. The King of Swords likes to give advice that you need to hear, but you may not want to hear. Or the other interpretation for the King of Swords is that during January, you may be getting advice that feels like sandpaper as you receive it. It may make you bristle. It may make you uncomfortable. And yet, once you move past that, Sagittarius, you're going to look back on that advice and go, you know what? That was probably some of the best advice I ever got. So be on the lookout for that as you move into January, that you might receive like I don't know if it's going to be a tidbit of information or whether it's going to be like this life altering um lightning bolt of information that makes you go, "Oh man, why did you tell me that? Oh, I don't like the way that feels." And then probably by February, you're going to be going, "You know what? That person was right. Damn. I got to move into this energy." Yeah. All right. So that is the King of Swords. So that is something that you're focusing on. You have the Six of Pentacles coming in here now. The Six of Pentacles is the philanthropic card. It is the card of karma. It is the card of your reminder that you get what you give. You put a bunch of miserly energy out into the world, miserly energy is going to come back to you. So be on the lookout for that as well. And in fact, because you have the Six of Pentacles coming out right next to the King of Swords here, there's a pretty good chance that the advice that you're going to get is going to be along the lines of, and maybe not 100% exact to what I'm saying. Don't forget that this is a general reading, Sagittarius. If you would like to delve deeper into a personalized reading, I will leave a link in the description below. And as well, at this time of the year, only until January 15th, I am offering my 13 card reading. My 13 card reading is an overview of all of 2025 for you. If you're interested in that, I'll leave a link in the description down below. It's 100 Canadian dollars. It does not matter if you are American and paying in American dollars, your credit card will come up for actually less than $100 because right now the American dollar is very strong against the Canadian dollar. Same with the British pound sterling, the EU, the euro. So there's my shameless plug. All right. So the advice that you're getting and what you are focusing on during January, Sagittarius, is you get what you give. You put Grinch energy out there, you get Grinch energy back. The other thing that I'm picking up is that sometimes you have to spend money to make money, if that makes sense. Um, it's not always about earn, and set the money aside and set the money aside and what's the word I'm looking for? Hoard. It's not about hoarding the money. Okay. Sometimes, in order to make money grow, you have to invest it, you have to move it around, you have to do something with your money rather than, oh, stick it in the bank and hope that it grows. Okay. This is not formal financial advice. I am not giving you specific advice. I am literally just telling you that King of Swords energy next to Six of Pentacles energy is basically saying that you get what you give. That's your lesson. And that may be uncomfortable for some of you to hear. So I'm going to leave that there. And then I'm going to move into the energy of the Page of Pentacles. Now, the Page of Pentacles is about good news, about the acquisition of money. It is about it's about good things coming towards you for with regards to money, and it may be novel. It may be a new and different way for you to be making more financial abundance in your life. Okay, so that's essentially what you're focusing on, some of the energies that are going to be coming in and influencing you in January. Let's take a look at some difficult influences and challenges that may be coming up for you in January, Sagittarius. We have one card out. Is there anything else for Sagittarius? Anything else? Yep, that one flew. Okay. And you'll notice here we also have two cards that did not go back into the deck as I dropped the deck. So, all right. In your difficult influences and challenges, you have the isolation card. This card corresponds to the Three of Swords. Yeah, this is a card indicating that um, you may experience some kind of emotional disappointment during the month of January. And what I'm picking up psychically or energetically with regard, sorry, there's a kitten playing with my table and attempting to pull all the cards off the table. Not very nice. Um, this card is not referring to my way of thinking and intuitively, it's not referring to this happiness that you experienced at the end of December as you're moving into January. This card, you're as a challenge in January, is more about the way that you take and interpret the advice from this King of Swords. Okay. It's as you receive the advice that's needed, but not necessarily delivered in a kind way, or is information that's needed, but you're like, I didn't want to hear that right now. You may experience some emotional heartbreak. You may want to just withdraw and say, "Oh, I don't want to have to deal with this." But the very next card that you have in your challenges is the participation card. This is the Four of Wands card. This is a card of celebration. Okay. These two cards together, getting the Three of Swords immediately followed by the Four of Wands, is saying that as you experience this emotional upset, probably based on some advice that you need, but you know, you're like, yeah, I didn't want to hear that. There's going to be a temptation on your part to isolate. And this card is saying, don't you dare. Don't you dare. You need to force yourself to actually get out there, participate, and be in life. The next card that you have is the Five of Cups, clinging to the past. Interestingly, as well, and this was the order that these cards came out in, you have a 3, and then you have a 4, and then you have a 5. Okay, so during the month of January, watch for things to fall into place consecutively and almost in a predictable way. Like I'm picking up that you already know a lot of this. You're looking at this going, Marnie, you're not telling me anything I don't already know. You know what? Psychic readings don't tell you anything that you don't already know. That's why we're able to do psychic readings, because we're tapping into what you are already beginning to manifest and roll out. So there is something that is coming up that's going to challenge you that you kind of see coming. It makes you want to go into a place of isolation while at the same time the universe is encouraging you to continue to participate. And you have this pull because the Four of Wands in the middle of these two cards, the Three of Swords and the Five of Cups, the Four of Wands is actually a card of celebration. It's a card of celebrating community and getting together with family and friends and being supported by friends. And you have it surrounded by a card of disappointment and a card of disappointment. And so this is really saying, don't get caught up in it. And the next card that you have is the breakthrough card. It will be a breakthrough for you when you really integrate this advice from the King of Swords, when you integrate the lesson of karma and philanthropy into your life. When you integrate those things, you're going to have a breakthrough and you're going to no longer be in this Five of Cups and Three of Swords energy. All right. Messages. Oh, well, that was interesting. Okay. So, for messages from the universe, we have too many. So, let's mix these up. Messages for Sagittarius for January, please. Messages from the universe. Anything else? One more time. Anything else? Yeah, there we go. Messages for Sagittarius. Set your intentions. Oh, yeah. Definitely. Set your intentions in January. You know what? January is the perfect time of the year, of course, to be setting intentions for the rest of 2025 as well. But set your intentions and know your truth. Yeah, boundaries. When this card comes up, I always go in the direction of boundaries. All right. What did Sagittarius not see coming? Unexpected for Sagittarius in January. Okay. There is something that you need to let go of, and we have a repeat card. We have two major arcana coming up on what you don't see coming. Okay. What you don't see coming is going to be powerful. It's going to be unexpected. In order for you to move through into this breakthrough card, you have the death and rebirth. You will notice on this card, it not only says death at the bottom, it says rebirth, which sadly at the moment does not want to come into focus, but there it is. Oh, it was in focus. Okay. This card is not about sadness in any way. This card is about change. It's about shifting our mindset, getting those aha moments of, why am I sad over this? Why don't I just let go of this and move forward? Okay. You have. Remember this little guy over here that is challenging you to get out of your comfort zone and participate and get in with community, and do not wallow in this, and do not wallow in this, Sagittarius. Yeah. This card is also in your unexpected. Remember what I said? The Four of Wands is a card of celebration. Look at the characters on this card. It's about friends getting together. They are dancing, they are singing, they are laughing. It's like they're at a music festival and they are living and loving life. Okay. And you have in your unexpected the Hermit. Now, the Hermit is often interpreted as pull away from society, go within, experience this isolation. In the context of your reading right now, and the fact that you had isolation and the Four of Wands next to each other, and now you have the Hermit coming up next to the Four of Wands, you need to find some balance in January. Balance between that participation and balance between hermit mode. Now, I much prefer the energy of hermit coming in rather than the energy of the Three of Swords coming in. Three of Swords is more of an emotional healing type card, whereas the hermit card is more of self-care. So make sure that you are balancing your participation, your Four of Wands energy, with your hermit energy of self-care. Make sure you're getting enough sleep, enough rest, and so on in the month of January. Where are we going next? How about over here? All right. All right, we have confirmation that you absolutely need to take time for yourself. I want to say near the end of January. I'm picking up that the Four of Wands energy, this need to participate, is going to kind of force you out of your comfort zone, force you out of your clinging to the past, for a period of time. But there's also, in order to be able to manifest this financial abundance that came in for you here, this opportunity, especially with this Page of Pentacles, self-care is going to be really important as well. Okay. We have the Emperor coming in for you in your final general overall outcome. The Emperor has similar energy to the King of Swords, which was in what you are focusing on. Okay. He's a rather stern character. He is very much in his divine masculine. He makes decisions and choices based on his logical mind. So as you move through January and nearing the end of January, Sagittarius, you're going to want to make sure that you're making decisions from a very logical place rather than a very emotional place. We have the Page of Cups coming in for you in your general overall outcome as well. Page of Cups is a little bit spontaneous. Okay. Now, the Page of Cups coming in right next to the Emperor for your final outcome is saying that as much as you need to make decisions from a very logical place, you can still make spontaneous decisions. Not rash decisions, spontaneous decisions, last minute decisions. And then closing out your reading, we have the Four of Swords and the Hermit. Now, I do want to comment that you have 3 fours in your reading, so pay attention to the 4th of January. 4th of January may be important for you. Okay. There was something else I was going to look at. Okay. You have the Hermit coming out again. Remember, you have the Hermit here in your unexpected. Some self-care. You have the Hermit coming out again, and you have the Four of Swords. Four of Swords is what I like to call the quiet hermit or the little hermit in the deck. Again, it's a call to rest, relaxation, self-care, spending time in quiet contemplation, meditation, right? Meditation. Okay. So really, Sagittarius, for January, your work is find that balance between participating in life and the quiet contemplation that you're being called towards as well. All right, we're going to leave off your reading right there. Thank you so much for being here. Please like and subscribe, and don't forget about the 13 card reading. There's only going to be a couple of days left. Take care, everyone.